Boston and Aliyah rooted. Here's Aliyah Rouge. Clark, a deep three. Aliyah Rouge yesterday has picked Clark to go in for the legs. Well, expecting to play 28-3. Pull-up jumper.
In the basketball. I understand the
freedom of movement is her team's got away with defending Kayla. To rethink how she defends.
Learn how to play while fouling.
Quinterly a deep three. Becker's a deep one. And go extra feed. And the Howard storming through. That's any player enjoys competing with. Nice look. Cunningham catch fire. Bodies inside. Aliyah
gives her.
Nice.
Make that cut and teammates can find her.
And here's James on the offensive glass. Deeds Frontis whips it in, and Timpson gets bounced, still takes it. Offensive rebound, Timpson.
Albert, rebound!
Real emphasis for them to play better and stepped out of bounds.
That's with that groin and quad injury as she could.
Cunningham, a free leg. Beautifully done. Touchdown. Boston takes and unable to lay it in. Goes down. Run now for Indiana. First step and the reverse. The floor finds Howard for their offense. So they bouncing Howard. Here's Mitchell, little float. Howard finished. Here's Boston.
And you know, we showed you the Caitlin injury graph. How well they played in this last stretch. Then they
fire. You bet. Second. Boston through the lane in the quarter
of downtown. And as you were talking,
sidestepping three. James teeing it up.
Tonight's WNBA matchup between Indiana Fever and Dallas Wings was an absolute thriller filled with fast offense, big shots, and non-stop excitement. Dallas Wings managed to secure a close 107-104 victory, but Indiana Fever fought hard until the final seconds in a game that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The star of the night for Indiana was once again Kelsey Mitchell, who delivered an outstanding scoring performance with 30 points. Mitchell attacked the defense fearlessly, knocked down difficult shots, and played with incredible speed throughout the game. Every time Indiana needed momentum, she stepped up with clutch baskets and aggressive drives to the rim. Her offensive energy kept the Fever competitive from start to finish. Caitlin Clark also had another impressive all-around performance, finishing with 20 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. Clark showed her elite passing ability and court vision while controlling the tempo of the offense. She made several deep three-pointers and created open opportunities for teammates with smart decision-making. Even
6 to shoot, fading away. Boston, Boston, short bounces, Boston, what? James left alone. Barry.
We want you to be
important when Caitlin Clark
in the league, 3 times an All-Star. We have Bird in charge of the other days. Friday, 8 Eastern on ESPN. Flourished in her role with Indiana.
Train of attack defender, nice move.
Beckers, Aliyah Rouge, shooting 63% as a team. Mitchell.
That's new at least since the last time I was
right. Definitely, we'll have that answer by next game. Duntis a 3, dumps it. Duntis a mark. Too much. Aliyah Rouge. Timpson can't finish. Of the Fever league in assists per game, Caitlin Clark.
First year down in Phoenix.
Kalia Copper in assists per game, Caitlin Clark.
First year down in Phoenix.
Kalia Copper. One. Beckers through.
Tireless worker in college. They had to try to.
Thank you, Hall, as McDonald of the year, even in another very strong. Clark way through the screens. And then when she came back, she was trying to ease with her on that end for Indiana.
And the Indian.
So that was a huge.
And then maybe we can see that light of fire.
Again, Stephanie White was looking for the 2 to shoot. McDonald. Did a good job retaining and dropping.
Under defensive pressure, Clark stayed confident and continued making important plays for her team. Fans erupted every time she touched the ball, and her leadership was visible throughout the matchup. Inside the paint, Aliyah Boston played a huge role with 23 points and strong defensive work. She dominated near the basket, scored efficiently, and grabbed important rebounds in crucial moments. Her physical presence made life difficult for Dallas defenders and added balance to Indiana's offense. Myisha Hines-Allen contributed with hustle plays and rebounds, while Sophie Cunningham added energy on defense and helped move the ball effectively. Although some bench players had limited scoring, the entire team continued fighting with determination and intensity.
17 for driving in.
Great information in that animation in the claw game.
Yeah.
Found her time and time again, whether it's in
Good kick out. Hines Allen. Clark, a bomb. Hit her first. Actually thus far today for Caitlin Clark. Lobs it into Boston.
Caitlin Clark delivers to the fingertip.
At New York. Here's Becker's the runner. Oh, what's it up? Boston lays it in. Their team has struggled a little. Becker. Show the catch. And the Quinterly. 18 assists. A league record last. Gets hit in the face and a foul. The lane feeds Howard. And crossover. And the finish. Oh, Clark, nice move. Corner Mitchell. Clark upset with herself. Clark.
Hey, come here.
See using the Google app.
Especially in defense of her teammate.
Efficient games from all of them. Howard, McDonald dances in. He's a little behind. Becker's on the drop. Obviously, she is not.
Forget typically, never.
For all WNBA.
Yeah.
Candidate to be the #1 overall draft.
And they were really on.
They're struggled against teams you might expect them to. Game dominated by Indiana. Lots of time not playing, and then all
Stand-up act.
Yes.
with him 6
How about that? James talks about the strength it takes to be able to.
She should be in charge of the parties.
Dallas Wings, however, stayed composed in the close-in, G moments, and made key baskets late in the fourth quarter to secure the narrow win. Their offense remained aggressive, and they managed to hold off Indiana's late comeback attempt. Even though Indiana Fever lost by only 3 points, the team showed tremendous fight and offensive power. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aliyah Boston proved once again that Indiana Fever is becoming one of the most exciting teams to watch in the WNBA.
From Indiana. Was kind enough to make a video of that video. Quinterly, little jit. Gets a little, did a great job protecting the basketball. Indiana was huge with 20. Colson, Aliyah Jones pivoting, flow. You've been efficient today for the Fever. They're shooting 63% as a team. They do have a back-to-back overs on the day for Indiana. Did a good job protecting. Here's Becker's leaning and dropping. Cunningham driving in, gets out.
First mentality, a real toughness, especially in defense of her teammates.
Unfold, but Sue talks about the strength it takes to be able to.
And now that I've mentioned Sue, she should be in charge of the parties here at.
Pivoting, floating. Today from the Indiana Fever, the second career game for her. And the Fever tie a